Okay, we are here at the NCAA Division III Softball Championship, joined now by Williams College and head coach Chris Herman, players Mackenzie Murphy and Riley Salvo. Coach, you want to make an opening statement on your game today?
Sure. I mean, it's a lot of fun, and it's a great. I mean, this is the sixth time we've played them this year. Testament to our conference. It's pretty awesome to have us both be here at the end of the day and have such a great game. So I have a ton of respect for their team. We felt really good about it. We've had some great games against them all year, and we knew that all of our pitchers have had success against them. So we had a lot of confidence coming in. But more importantly, the story is we just stayed where our feet are and didn't worry when we got down, and Rebecca was a little tight at first, and we just settled in, and then there's no doubt we have, as I said, two other great pitchers ready to go, so I think that's a great advantage for us.
What's it like to play a team you're so familiar with on this stage?
Fantastic. We had, we've seen them so much. You don't need to have too many fancy scouting reports to know that, but you may notice that Lexi, our catcher, calls the game herself. We talk about it a lot. Mackenzie actually played with a bunch of kids on their team too, so she's known them since high school and travel ball. So when she's pitching or hitting, which she's really good at both, she's able to, I think, have a little bit of an advantage. So it's fun, and as I said, it's great for our conference. Hats off to them as well.
Riley, what did you guys see offensively that you were able to? Coach talks about being patient and waiting, and it took just a minute for you guys to get going, but what did you guys see offensively that you were able to do today?
Really, I thought we were doing really well offensively, even when we weren't getting runs, and I felt a lot of positive energy in the dugout and up to bat. Everyone really making the adjustments as the game went on, and I felt like we were eventually going to score runs based on just the energy alone, and I think that we did it, and that's worked for us.
You can say you got an RBI in a softball championship game in Oklahoma City. What does that mean to you, or what does that sound like to you?
It feels really great to me, but I mean, I couldn't have done it without my teammates getting on base and getting it done.
Riley, you get to talk a little bit about offense and defense. So start with the offense, and what's kind of the same question. What were you guys able to do today?
I definitely think adjustments were made. We've seen Gina and Lowe so many times, and Gina always has amazing spin, amazing off-speed pitches, and I think that's maybe was a little stall in our batting a little bit, adjusting to that. And once we got on those off-speed pitches and hitting them up the middle, hitting it hard, I think that's when we really had great success. And yeah, like Riley said, we just kept putting the ball in play, kept hitting it hard, putting pressure on their defense, and I think that really worked out in the end over time. And then defensively, we've just been doing what we've been doing all year, just making them make great hits, and we're able to play clean and just keep making them have to have an amazing hit. And even when they did get that really great double, we had some great throws and threw it home and got that out. So stuff like that is what I think we do really well.
What's it like to be at first base for 4 innings and then pitch? So you've seen those hitters and what Rebecca is able to do against them, but then you come in to, what's that like? What's it like to be in that situation?
I think I just have such great confidence in our catcher Lexi, and I know what she's calling. She knows what to pitch to those hitters, and so I just really rely on her. I'm so confident in her pitch calls, and yeah, with Becca in or me in or whoever's in, I think we all just have so much confidence in her and her pitch calls.
Coach, St. John Fisher is they've got a pretty decent pitcher. What do you tell the girls tonight to kind of think about? There's only 4 teams left here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to tell them anything tonight that I don't want to hear from me anymore. I think we're good. But, I mean, as I said the other day when we played them and she had such a tremendous game, we were on the screws a bunch of times, we hit the ball pretty well, and we didn't get down. Nobody was paying any attention to how many hits were up on that board. And we'll be in this other field where they don't show how many hits are up on the board. So, and I think we just kept playing. Our team, even that night, was I hope we get to play them again. So we have a ton of confidence. We're the same, and we're going to just go after and get some good swings.
Riley, does that maybe help you that you kind of want to get that revenge on them?
Yes, I think that our team is really pumped to play them again. I think that she's obviously a great pitcher that we faced, and they're a great team, and I think that we definitely have the good energy going into the game. We really want to face them again.
Any other questions?
Coach, can you just expand a little bit on what this means for the conference? I know sometimes we talk that there may be some people around the country that don't value the NSCAC the way we do in softball, and this is certainly an incredible showing for having 2 teams in the top 5.
Yeah, no, it's great. I'm really excited. I mean, obviously Tufts had that run in 13, 14, 15. That was really impressive, and made teams all over the conference feel like, okay, if they can do it, we can do it. And we had a couple of appearances in the years before that. But I think it's just really fantastic that we're able to both battle through regionals and supers. And no small measure that I know our team, we were in finals, and it was pretty serious academics at places like Williams and Amherst. So our kids really did a tremendous job of preparing, and I just think it'll show that all those other teams in our conference who weren't able to advance, but had leads on us and on Amherst beat us, get a lot of confidence. So I'm super excited for the future of the NSCAC.
Williams back on the field, 2:30 p.m. Sunday afternoon. Thanks, guys. We're here at the NCAA Division III Softball Championship in Oklahoma City, joined now by Amherst and head coach Jessica Johnson and players Sammy Salustri and Elena Morovitz. Coach, do you want to make an opening statement about today's game?
Yeah, I mean, it was a good game. Obviously, again, not the outcome we wanted, but Williams is a great team. They hit really well. I thought we pitched and caught really well. We defended well. We did our damage at the plate too. So again, not the outcome, but it was a hard-fought contest on both sides every pitch. So it was a fun one in that aspect.
We asked this question to them. What's it like to see a team that you're so familiar with on this stage?
Yeah, it's different, at this point, at least for me in my career. I've never faced a team that many times in one season, I don't think. So, but honestly, I don't really go there. It is what it is. It's kind of, we're maybe basing some stuff off of the last time we faced them and trying to glean what we can from those stats. But really, we're very in the moment and more looking at what they did yesterday on the field than what they did in the other 5 games we played against them.
Sammy, you get a couple of hits today. Just talk about your offense. You also score a run. So what were you guys able to do offensively?
Kind of same thing we've been doing all season. Nothing really changed today. We have a pretty good scout on their pitcher, so at least as a lefty, I know I was going to get an in pitch. Switch up to Murphy, and I know I was going to get an out pitch. So working with what I knew I was going to get, nothing really changed from the last game to this game. I think we did a good job staying within ourselves, not trying to hit the long ball and working the count deep and getting good pitches to hit. Unfortunately, our hits fell a little short today.
Kind of to change gears from in the game to just the experience of being here, if you could talk about your season and to culminate to have this experience over the past few days?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a dream come true. I mean, this is where you want to end your season. No better place to do it. Day one, I don't think anyone thought we would end it here, and catching momentum and riding the wave through the postseason. And today was our first elimination game all of postseason. But no, I think the experience is invaluable, and I think moving forward next year we have our sights set even higher to go farther. And I think the experience is key and huge, and we're going to do big things.
Elena, you get a big hit late, and you guys went for it on that double. But what were you able to see in there, and what were you guys trying to? What was going through your mind offensively in that stage of the game?
Yeah, I think like Sammy said, just trying to stay within ourselves. Faced Murphy a bunch of times in the past, so kind of knew I would get an outside pitch. But I think, again, when we're on offensively, and we put the ball in play a lot. Williams made a lot of great plays, so I think we made a heck of an effort, and really proud of us for pulling through.
I'd like to ask you the same question about the season, and then to get to experience this over the last few days.
Yeah, it's been unreal. First year it's been in Oklahoma City, so couldn't have asked for a better team to go here with. As a senior, I know we've been talking about this since freshman year, so I'm really proud of how far we've come in our 4 years, and to be here with my second family is awesome.
Coach, can you, I know it's just been a few minutes, but can you sum up the season and talk about the season? Have you had time to think about that?
Not really. It'll take me a while to debrief, and break it all down, I think, you know, it's a tough one, but it's also bittersweet because it's an extra 3 weeks, you know, maybe almost a month at this point. You know, so that's a gift, and I think we all really appreciated that. So that's the biggest thing is, like Lane's saying, is the family piece. That's the hardest thing to move on from, knowing that this group won't be together again in that, you know, in that aspect, but we'll stay tethered, don't you worry, our seniors. So yeah, that's the biggest thing. The softball, obviously it was good softball. It was a heck of a ride. It was fun. You know, we learned from our bumps that we took along the way, but yeah, it was, you can't ask for anything better. I don't think that'd be a little too greedy.
Any other questions? Okay, congratulations on your season. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.